Hey guys, this is Anne. We're talking kids ministries. We are talking about control and attention getters today. We've just finished a big event for Impact Kids at Good Shepherd. And this big event, it was a lot bigger than we were expecting. We had 45 kids, which was awesome. 8 of those kids were first-time visitors, which kind of prepares you for, wow, this is going to be crazy. Because the thing about our event nights, they generally are crazy. And our event night was chocolate night. So everything was to do with chocolate. So we were preparing knowing that when we go into this night, kids are going to already be hyped because they're getting chocolate and it's all about chocolate and they're already going to be hyped. But not only that, we were doing we were doing kids versus leaders, which already prepares us for the thought of, wow, the kids are going to be crazy because they don't have the leader leading their team. It's going to be difficult to have control within that. So we're going to jump into a couple things we did to help with that. If you're looking for some tips to how to control your kids' ministry and how to have things running smoothly, this might be some ideas for you. But before we jump into that, one of the key things obviously we had, and it's exciting to watch, is obviously we don't just have us praying for the ministry, we have people within our church praying for the ministry as well. I'm watching that, hearing that grow, and that's exciting. When you start having other people within your church who aren't even involved in the kids ministry starting to support your ministry in prayer, that already is a huge improvement. So let's jump into this as we look at some key things we did to help with the control factor. See, we were going for organized chaos. How do you have organized chaos when kids are crazy for things like chocolate? Well, there's a few things that you can do and put in place that can help the night run smoothly. And praise the Lord, these things worked. So we'd love to share them with you. Obviously, we're going to look at the first thing. The first thing I've already shared, so I'm just going to touch base on this. We used all of the games were on the basketball court, which is court, fence, lights. If you don't know what that means, go check out our other video about lighting and how light affects kids. This is a fascinating video about just how where you do your activities in your game time can make a huge difference. So obviously we did it on the court, but that's not good enough to help run the night smoothly. Because one of the difficult things when you have hyped kids is transition and instruction time. Kids aren't very good at listening to instructions, right? Especially when they're hyped. Can't wait for chocolate. So what we did was we had bases at each station. Each game station we had bases. We also had the leaders in the middle. So every time we had 4 teams plus the leaders team. So 5 teams all up. And every time they would rush to their cones, well, before I get on further, I should explain the scoring system. We used M&Ms for scoring, not a clipboard. Each team had a bucket, a clear bucket with their cone. They had to keep an eye on this and make sure it went with them everywhere they went. One of their leaders or their whole team, whichever it was to keep an eye on this. Because every game we had these cups already preset with the M&Ms inside them. Whether they were first place, second place, third, fourth, and fifth. But there's a red cup. And this red cup had 11 M&Ms in. And this was the bonus round cup. And this was awesome to watch. This was the first in line at the game station. So first straight line, paying attention, got this one. And so it was a rush and a game to beat the leaders because I let them know that you could, the leaders, if they were lined up first every game and they didn't win any other games, they could have still won the night purely from this. And so the kids knew we have to beat the leaders. And so they were on a rush to beat the leaders. Also, having the leaders in the middle of 2 teams, having the teams change around them each time, kind of made that amp. So a lot of the teams were making sure they copy the leaders and what are they doing? Are they standing up straight or are they sitting down? Are they getting excited or not. So they really prepared the environment for the night, if you would, or the attitude that was brought, and they brought the competition. And the kids were competitive. They wanted to win the chocolate. They wanted to have the most chocolate in their bucket, and they wanted to get those red cups or the first place. And so it was a constant race. And obviously having this bonus cup as a chance for them to earn points and line up straight ready to listen, it was a bonus all round. A bonus for us, a bonus for them. And so this was a simple little thing we did. Yes, it took a bit of preparation for preparing the cups so they're all ready. But even without the cups, having a bonus point system for lining up straight and for getting there ready to hear instructions. And each line is divided in their team lines, so it puts them closer to you. So when you're explaining games, you're not, all right, so we're doing this, and you're not like trying to explain to kids spread out. You're explaining them to them right close to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of kids of however many. And so it worked wonders. It was a great night. They were full of energy, but it was controlled chaos, or organized chaos, if you would. And we had a fun night, and it was just a simple couple little things we did to change the run of the night. And so if you want ideas or you want to try something, give it a try. Bonus points. First in line. Let's see what God will do with our ministries, and let's get excited as we serve in kids' ministries. Have a good one.